Alright everybody, welcome back to the hangar. So the tank is done. I glued the mount in, I put the pickup in. I attached this 8mm tubing with one of these BVM little quick things, and you just pinch with a pair of pliers and slide them down. I really like these. I try to use them as much as possible versus the you know, the lock wire. It's just easier to use, it looks cleaner. So this will go to the UAT essentially, which I'm not going to connect until I figure out where everything's going to go. I try to keep the connections, so think about this. So the longer your fuel system in general, the higher the pump pressures. And if you're borderline on the size that you need to be, when you do a long run of everything, you're going to cause the pump to work much harder on the suction side. So the suction side is everything after the pump. So the tank will plug into this. This is a fill port. This goes out to the pump or your valve or your shutoff, wherever you want to put your shutoff. There's the great debate before or after the pump. I see both. I've done both. I particularly like it after the pump. That way I can shut the fuel off as quick as possible, and everybody's like, well, what if the pump causes it to push the Festo out and spray fuel? It ain't gonna do that. I mean, and if it does, I've never seen it. And my thought on that is to shut the fuel off as fast as possible versus before the pump, which allows the pump to continue to push, in theory, push fuel into the motor and burn. I don't know. Is it better to starve it or to block it? I don't know. Probably better to starve it, you know, but like I said, that's a personal preference. So anyways, so anything after the pump, it's having to pull fuel through the system, and of course it's pulling air from your vent, which is connected up here. And the longer you run that and the smaller you go, it causes the pump to work harder. So that's why I always do 8mm on your vent and your fuel system. Even if you're only like 6mm on the pump in and 4 out, it's just going to make it able to function and pull fuel better and put less demand on the pump. And I see people, they'll do like, you know, all this 6 and 8 tubing in various spots, and then they got a fitting that's only barely 6. Well, you're only as good as the smallest choke point in the system.